Hello, Oliver James here, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, it has been a while since the last video, and the support, to be fair, has been overwhelming. And I'm very, I'm flattered and thankful for all that support. But hopefully now, this is me in the comeback to YouTube. I love doing a amount of YouTube, whether or not I make it full time on YouTube, which very doubtful, but if I do, then all this hard work has paid off. And if I don't, I'm still going to be doing this because I love to do this. But yeah, man, I mean, I'll probably be more back full time from like July, August time when the football season restarts again. But anyway, I'm just gonna put out this video on a season overview. Like, I mean, the Premier League season is finished now, so I may as well just put out this overview on the season, and I hope you like it. But anyway, before I get into the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and you can also comment in the comment section down below on your thoughts on the video, or how the season went, your predictions for next season, or for this Saturday's Champions League final, where my beloved Liverpool are aiming to win a 7th. Without any further ado, let's get into it. So obviously, Manchester City won the Premier League, which is for me heartbreaking on the final day of the season. They were 2-0 down with 15 minutes to go, and I thought Liverpool had the title in the bag, and a unprecedented quadruple, which had never happened. Jurgen Klopp has taken Liverpool closer to a quadruple than what any other club has ever been close to. So, but anyway, I would like to extend my my hat and my congrats to Manchester City on a thoroughly fantastic campaign. You were 19 points ahead, we pulled it back, we made it tight, we took it to the wire. But congrats to you, your fan base, Pep Guardiola, the staff, the players, everyone else. I would have to say, I'm not salty, I'm not bitter, I'm not biased. I would probably have to say on a deserved title win. So congratulations to them. But Liverpool finished second, and by any means, I'm not disappointed. Even if we only end the season with the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, I won't be disappointed in the slightest. No chance. We were 15 minutes away from winning the Premier League and a potential quadruple, and we got to a Champions League final. So there is nothing that you can't be unhappy with. And then obviously the team who I predicted to win the Premier League finished third, Chelsea. They start us City and Chelsea. We were neck and neck trying to overtake each other until I think about October, November time, and then Chelsea kind of fell off, and us and City pushed on, and then Liverpool kind of fell off. City pushed on, but then City fell off a bit, and we caught them up, and then it was neck and neck. Just us overtaking each other. But it is what it is, and obviously Antonio Conte guided Tottenham Hotspur back into the Champions League. He has done a wonderful job, and I don't know why he would think not to stay at the club. He's done a wonderful job, and they will, or they should, back him, I should say. Can't say that they will. It's Daniel and Levy, but they should only back him. They are back in the Champions League. He should be backed heavily. Arsenal, they fell off on their penultimate 2 games before the last game of the season, losing to Tottenham in the North London derby, but they lost convincingly, and then they lost to Newcastle, so they could have had the Champions League, and then to take off all this pressure and all this slate on Arteta, he'd done a wonderful job in the end, and I'll give him that. The first 3 games they lost, they were rock and the bottom of the Premier League, losing to Brentford and 2 other clubs, and then from then they went on a winning run. I think when he brought like Ramsdale into the squad or something, they were League Cup semi-finalists, losing to Liverpool, which is unfortunate for them, because they were fantastic in the cup. We've seen the Arsenal of old at times during this season, so yeah, well done to them. Unlucky as well, but and the poor Manchester United in sixth. Hopefully now when Ten Hag comes in, he might actually lift the spirits, lift the dressing room, might actually take Manchester United back to where they should be, competing for the Champions League every season, then potentially for titles. Look, man, I support Liverpool and I hate Manchester United with an absolute passion. I hate them, but I don't want to play against a Manchester United who we beat 4, 5, 6-0 every single season. I want to play against a Manchester United that'll give us a game for 90 minutes and we maybe have to scrape a 1-0, 2-1, 2-1 and you win against. But they gave us a game, not like us going to Old Trafford and putting 5 past them. Yeah, man, it's fun because it's 3 points and we've just smashed them 5-0. Yeah, man. But you also want to play against the best version of every team, because then there's no point then. Because if we were playing teams like Havant and Waterlooville every week and putting 8, 9 goals past them, it would get boring. So, United played against the poor versions of us. Of course, they didn't say, I want to see Liverpool back to where they should be, and now we are, and they've kind of been, now they are kind of like us. Ever since Fergie left, they've been on a downward spiral. I thought, Van Gaal may have done something Mourinho should have. Solskjaer, I always knew, was destined to fail. Look, man, he tried it in the Premier League once with Cardiff and got them relegated. He was destined to fail. He is a club legend. You don't get me wrong, but he was destined to fail. Ranieri came in, didn't really do much else. So now Ten Hag is taking a risk, leaving a guaranteed title chasing side in Ajax every year to come to Manchester United. Fair play to him. He's a fantastic ending manager, and he has earned the right to take that risk in his life and in his career. Fair play to him, And I've also got to extend a big congrats to Graham Potter and Brighton. When he came in, I was very skeptical of him coming in because you see some managers who have managed teams maybe in the Premier League or Championship and they've done poor in the Championship, but yet they get a Premier League job, and you're thinking, how is that possible? But he guided Brighton to 10th place in the league and their record points tally for the season. For Brighton, who aren't heavily backed, which I don't know why, they play fantastic football. They've got fantastic players. Tyreek Lamptey's a quality player. Leandro Trossard, Maupay, Pascal Grosch is fantastic. Cucurella at left back. Bissouma, that Moses Caicedo, he's only 19. He chose Brighton over Manchester United, and he played, I think, his first ever Premier League game and scored against them. He should play more. But Brighton were absolutely fantastic this season. They lost 12. They went on a 12-game unbeaten run and didn't drop out of the top 10. That's just how crazy and weird this season was. If they had won a couple of them, they probably could be in the Europa League. Potentially Europa Conference League, potentially Europa League. That's just how crazy this season was, and that's just how unfortunate Brighton were. But hopefully for Brighton, they can push on. Another team as well who I think will push on, Newcastle, mega rich now, brought by Saudi Arabians. They've got Eddie Howe at the helm, and they ended the season on him strongly. Fair play to them. I don't think they will finish top 4 next season, depending on who they sign really and how quickly the team can gel. I will probably put Newcastle top 7, top 8. I don't see them European football just yet. I just think they need a couple of years, just like Manchester City had. City were bought and they weren't this powerhouse that they are now. I think it took a couple of seasons, because look, they had Sven-Göran and Eriksson in charge, and then they brought in Elano, Robinho, and Giovanni, that was it. And they were good, but then some of those players fell off. Then Sven got sacked, and then in came a couple of other players, managers, and then in came people like Balotelli, Aguero, etc., and that's when the team started becoming world class. So Newcastle maybe need a few more years before they can maybe reach top 6, then maybe top 4, you know. And obviously, well done to Leeds for staying up on the final day of this season as well. You know, it's sad. It's sad for Burnley, who should never have sacked Sean Dyche in the first place. But yeah, so it's sad to see them going down because they were a fantastic Premier League team. But also, we're going to be seeing Fulham back in it again for the 3rd year, and Bournemouth back in it, and potentially Huddersfield or Nottingham Forest. And I'll make a bold prediction. Team to watch for next season: Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. I think so. You know, but look, man, I'll redo all my team to watch, player to watch. You know, Premier League predictions. You know, table and all that in due course, maybe in June or July time. You know, when we know what the fixtures and what the table looks like. But anyway, so yeah, that is that. So if you have gone on to enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section down below. I've been Oliver James, and I will probably see you Sunday or Monday when I post up a video about the Champions League final, where hopefully I'll be putting out there that the mighty Liverpool have won a treble and a 7th Champions League. But until then, I've been Oliver James. Stay safe. Peace.